short on time. So I've got like plenty of time to chat with you guys. So, yes, I am on the schedule to go to Beat the Creek. I'm also going to the RC Monster Jam World Finals at Digger's Dungeon in Poplar Springs, North Carolina, I believe it is. Going to that. We have the RC Bouncer event, Hell's Hills, I believe is the name of it, and that's going to be in July. I think Poplar Branch, that is going to be in July. So we got that one, and I might be able to make a trip. It's gonna be a stretch. I might be able to go someplace in June. I'd really like to get up to that one, but it's a long drive from Florida, let me tell you. But I would like to make that. Parts for SCX6 are on the current order. Brad, what are you after, buddy? I just sold quite a bit. 207 Crawler, what's up, buddy? Ashley, hey, buddy. Nick Riggs, RC, what's up, buddy? Guy with the show, what's up, everyone? Yes, sir. Sylvian Paradise, what's up? I need all kinds of goodies. Send me a message through the website or email me or something. If you need them specifically, I can get them on this order. I just turned the order in yesterday. So JD's RC, Mad Labs, what's up? Jones RC Crawlers, Jim Leahy, what's up? Cheeseburger. Compare the TLR LMT to a box stock Red Cat ground pounder. The TLR LMT is going to eat it up in every possible way. Marcus, what's up? Got a new chassis from I've heard about the new brazen scale chassis. I've heard about that. I believe it adds, 10 degrees or something instead of the 5 or 6 degree that the chassis has. Honestly, the Kit Pro is really, really good. Really good. I love the selectable underdrive on that thing, man. Like the way we run, you got to move sometimes, and being able to go 1-to-1 is absolutely worth it. So I saw 207. I heard, was it you? Hey, Discovery, what's up? Yeah, 207. I saw some pictures some guys were posting up. Oh, I've got something flashing up there. Hang on. That's a little bit annoying. All right, there we go. That was a Beast 1000 servo. Eventually going to go on my 12S. But there was a guy posting, and he had an issue with shock clearance with the servo on axle mount. Oh, Josh Leonard, nice from you. Yeah. I've actually got that. That was in another video. I have to think about what the video was. Captain Coolsy, what's up? What's up, Josh? Yes, sir. The pace setter chassis, 10 degrees. Yep, I thought it was. I know the LMT will eat the ground pounder Rex, but I want to see the competition. Cheeseburger, if I had a Red Cat ground pounder, I would absolutely do that. I know I had a ground pounder years ago, and I got it to perform fairly well. But the pinion bearings on the axles are like 5x10x4, and I was just having durability issues once I really started pushing it. So the LMT is where it's at, man. What's up, Matt? What's up, Raven? Area 51. What's up, buddy? Ohio. Area 51 Enduro. Are you going to Axial Fest? Badlands, I believe it is. If I come to Beat the Creek, can I get a hug? Big Head RC. Sure can, buddy. Sure enough. Josh, it may not be public yet, as far as the video goes. 207. Sells a link for the chassis to allow. Okay. So if I go that route, 207, I'll buy everything. I've learned not to just buy one part when there are other parts that go with that part. Buy everything. Don't even leave it to chance. If you have parts left over, put them in the bin. You can use them later on something else. At least that's my thoughts here. Awesome, Tom. Glad you got them things. It only took me 6 months to get them to you. Go back up here. See, Discovery. I was told about the Raw 800. I do not have one. Chances are real good I'll probably get one at Beat the Creek if he has them there. But a Raw 800? Wow, I have... Oh, the 800 is coming. Okay, that's why I don't have one. All right, I'm going to see if I can get one from him. Kid Miss, North Carolina. Oh, okay, everybody's jumping here. Where we at here? Sonic Moto, what's up? Bit of on front. All right, thank you. What's up, North Dakota? I've got Rock Pirate Kraken Pro chassis on my 10 Pro. Okay, I haven't even heard of the Rock Pirates. I haven't heard of that one yet. My Rock Pirate is over there, though. Somewhere. It's over there somewhere. Oh, okay. Which one? Are the Endura chassis, JK, if you're talking about the Power Hobby / Endura chassis, not that one. If you're talking about, I'll pull this out. This one right here that I've got built, yes, it works great. You're talking about this one, right? The forward transmission? Yeah, that thing works absolutely great in my opinion. It's one of my favorite trucks. Honestly, that and the Gold Digger truck. That's one of my favorites as well. All right, let me see here. Oh, get out of there. All right, I got something loading on my computer here. Get away. Got all kinds of stuff loading on my computer. I haven't done anything crazy with this one. There you go. I'll look at the words and stuff down below. All right, here we go, right here. Yes, so Wreck-It Ralph, I put a cheap Amazon flat rail chassis in my Ecto. Okay. Did you get to keep the trailing arms? I really like the trailing arms. Sweet doodads, pretty excited. Good deal. Whitslip, do you have an Asuga on order? I do. I'm just waiting for it. I actually contacted them, and they don't even have the stuff ready to go. But yes, I do want an Asuga. That way I can run it with the machete. Randy Rowe, what's up? It works amazing. Okay, 207. Did you get your LMT fixed up? There might be a weak point on Matt Harris. Yes. I bought some arms from Horizon, and they were the shorter wheelbase ones, like some different trailing arm style arms. So no, I do not have it fixed yet. And the reason I didn't just put the end on the other arm is because I sent that off to get some stuff done. So that's why it's not actually fixed right now. But if I could get a TLR LMT arm, I could actually fix it. I've got the ends now. I just need an arm. The Rocket Endura, portals. Nice. Steve N, you finally broke the deep. Yes, I finally did. And I lost 2 of the 3 balls on the CV shaft. But I've actually got the top links in stock for the DBX Elite, so I can fix that. I was thinking about maybe trying some BBs in there. I'm not sure the diameter on them. One of them stayed, so I can actually mic that out. Oh, really? The 800 LP is designed to work on the 10 Pro. I will be messaging Mr. Reef. So I found out stock Dancy Ridgeway ESC has an extra power port with some lights on the body. I've got something I'm wanting to do with the Dancy. I've got the Poised chassis, And I wanted to try to fit the dancey stuff into that. I just haven't had the time yet, which should change. Except I'll tell you my whole schedule soon here. We don't watch Scaling Up Ahoy Design every Tuesday morning, generally about 7. Wits, currently, I'm at work at that time. So I try to catch it later on when I'm not actually busy on something. But he does have a lot of good info in there. I tossed a 1200 SU using it. Nice. Chassis as well. All right, have you ever gotten into big scale trail building? Big scale trail building? You're talking about the SCX6 or building a trail for them? I was told that there's a trail for the SCX6s at Beat the Creek this year. So I'm taking both my Bouncer, which is, I guess, over there, and the new Honcho. Do I have any capper parts? No, sir, I don't. I did, Marcus. I lost 2 of them. I'm down to 1. Sergi, what's up, buddy? Oh, I 4-linked it with the Night Runner rear links. Okay, see, I want to keep the trailing arms. I like the trailing arms on mine. Flapping Lips, what's up? Yeah, see, I was running the 1100 in my Pro, and it was pretty darn awesome. It never even had an issue. But, well, I'm willing to try something else. Get back in the hobby. Should I get a Red Cat and save money or go for something like a Track, says Hoss. Walter, typically speaking, if you try to save a few dollars, Red Cat does have some decent stuff, but when it comes time to repair them and get the parts, Traxxas is there. It's durable. Parts are everywhere. So you can look at the Arma as well, but Arma has some decent stuff around the Hoss. Therefore, the Arma has the Centon 3S, which I've got one of those, and it's actually pretty good as well. How is the server working on Is it pretty? Do you have a low profile? I do not have a low profile in there yet, Jim. What boat do I have right now? I have the Sonic Wake and the an old Kyosho. The word one. Do I like NSDRC? Not a fan of NSDRC. And it's kind of a personal thing from a couple years ago. But I won't get into that because I don't want to spread any rumors. I don't want to be that guy. What's RC like? That's where the 800 LP came about. Yep, I believe it. Now the 400, is also a low profile, but it's not quite enough in my opinion. Oh, all right. I'm going to just Sergi from Spain. My subscriber, I follow you a lot. Well, thank you, buddy. Sergi Radio Control. Thank you, guys. Sergeant, what's up? Clayton, any plans on a new crawler build? I want to do something with the well, I've already kind of got it apart. The Red Cat Danchi. Kind of want to do something with that. I just don't think those axles are going to hold up. I think I'm going to have to build a more... I'm thinking about a Superlight SV3. That's what's on my mind. And I've already got a set of straight axles over there. Formula 1 ball. Marcus. Oh, man. We didn't have time to come check you out. Sorry about that, Sergeant. Scale building, big time. Super scale looking. I leave that up to the USTE guys for the super scale stuff. Can I do an IERC Merge F? Buddy, I have no idea what that is. Braden Stordahl, what's up, buddy? Thank you. Reed Racing, hey, if I show up in Florida from Oregon, can I come play on your playground? In other words, do you open it up to the public? Reed Racing, RC, if you come all the way here from Oregon, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. On May the 1st, I retire from my day job. I'm going to be doing nuts, going crazy, recording the Monday I get home from work, which should be a nice big pizza party for the fat guy. Tuesday, massive recording, and I'm packing Tuesday night. leaving early Wednesday morning to go up to stay with some family in Atlanta. Once I get that done, then I'm heading for Beat the Creek. So my first week of freedom, per se, is going to be jam-packed. Jam-packed. Old Flapping Lips, yes, I know now. I'll look more into this. Hoss, thank you. Doing the slash. Joe Piper, Reese, 420, about 90. Be a great slash. So, yeah. Flapping Lips is right. Look at this. Pikra. Been a gold channel member for 29 months. Pikra, you must have been one of the very first. Because I've had that membership going for over 2 years now. Now, just so you guys know, the membership is set up, or it's a per month fee. And $2, $1.99, $5, $10, and $25. So you can be a channel member for $2 a month. I doubt you can even order body clips for that price at this point. I mean, really. Actually, I'm going to chat much. I'm watching from work, Joe. Pulling the motor out of a 336 cat excavator. Oh, I'm glad I'm not messing with that one, buddy. Lewis, would I plan to make a RC event, Lewis? Well, I mean, every Sunday I open my park up, the Exoplex, to everybody. I'm hosting races and stuff, but I'm not planning a major big event. Even if I did, it would have to be some other place like Cherokee Rock Village or something. That would be a great thing. That would actually be pretty cool. That would actually be pretty darn cool, wouldn't it? If I'm not working, I may have the time to go set up. Okay, no, I don't need any more projects. But I do open the Exoplex up. That would be awesome though, wouldn't it? Make a trail. Actually, you need to have a live stream pizza retirement party. Well, it's on a Monday, so that Tuesday on my live stream where I'm free, I will have a big old pizza right here. So on that Tuesday, let's have a full live pizza party. How about that one, huh? That could be awesome. I could trail. Thank you, buddy. I got a build trying to do scale SCX 10 frame hard body light axis. Buddy, Dublin, it's expensive and tedious, time consuming to do that. I got it the moment you announced it. Picker, yeah, buddy, you have the most seniority, buddy. You really do. All right, let me see if I can get back on here. Cold ones. This is about all I can do on the screen here. I'm not an alcohol guy though. I can do a wine cooler every now and then, but just not a big thing. John Worth, you need to upgrade. Real enjoying support, Joe. Marcus, thank you, buddy. Yeah, $2 a month. That's nothing in this hobby. I mean, honestly. Bill Jones, hello. Which axle would you use instead of Red Cat ground pounder axles? Building a LCG mega truck with Endura. You know, Bill, I'm sorry. My first thoughts are to tell you to go with the Vitavon. I mean, that's honesty. However, I gotta be honest with you. My LMT TLR is right there. And you guys, have you watched my TLR videos? Those stock housings have taken a lot of abuse and they're lighter. So maybe try to find some TLR axle housings. When I convert that over to the Vitavons, maybe I'll put those up on the website. They're holding up really good. I mean, really. So yeah, I've beat on them. Nothing's broke yet. Creek Creeper, what's up? Yes. Okay. The Candy Man. That's how you have that space and call it the Exoplex. Yes, sir. That is my backyard. If you ever do, I will come down from Canada. Well, if I put on an event, it'll have to be a crawler event. And the reason for the crawler event, it's more tame, if that makes any sense. It's more tame. When you start talking X-Maxes and big ramps and stuff like that, it gets wild and dangerous quick. So, besides, if I was to put on a crawler event, it would be my own rules. It wouldn't be Sorka. There would be no points. Dude, I might even have an MOA class if I was to do that, because when we go to compete, hopefully I got enough time here. It looks like I'm just about caught up a little bit. Oh, hold on a second. I'll get into this a little bit. Thank you all. You saw the wheels turning if you ever come down from Canada. It's a really good servo for the X-Max out of all the ones you've used and tested. Taz, there are two servos I would run on the X-Max. The Reese Raw 500 or the Power Hobby 729. Those are two real good servos for that. Beat the Creed is 4.5 hours. Wish I had the time to go. I think it's about 9 or 10 or 12 for me. But I'm stopping in Atlanta. Hang in there. Shock options. Picks of the Pro, the new chassis. Later after. Yeah, 207. Please send those to me. I need to see some details. Because honestly, I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't have my Pro right now. I'm waiting on another kit to come to me. I sent mine off to get some parts made. You guys are gonna love it. But I currently do not have a Pro. Hopefully, I'll get my second Pro before Beat the Creek so I can build it. It'll be stock, but at least I'll have it. If not, I got plenty of other trucks, right? Where's the school pizza parties when we go? Man, dude, cheeseburger. That little square pizza was so good. I don't know what was in that thing, but it was so good. And then a little Mexican pizza that was kind of like a weird octagon stop sign. That thing was good, man. Why is the black crawler thing missing the front axle? Oh, that is the what the heck? That's the Dirty South. I had to use the front axle on something else. Oh, they're not bringing a Gravedigger Raminator. Owen, well, bring it. Owen, I'm not planning to bring my Raminator this time. Let's see, solid parts. Cherry Pit, welcome to bronze member. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Mega Truck, Cloudbuster axles, and the LCG Amazon chassis. That's kind of interesting. Robert Teese, what's up, buddy? Fine, getting off work, made parts for a 15-ton locomotive and my 1/5. All right, they are very related. Okay, yeah, so all right, so here we are. Recommend for Creighton 8S to bulletproof it. Dre Fields, the Creighton 8S. The biggest issue that I've had with mine, and there's no way to fix it, I've busted the pins on the outdrives, as in inside the differential. I don't know of anybody out there that has something that can fix that. I've got a 12S Creighton I'm working on. It's got Vidavon, everything, still the pins. So I think that's going to be my weak link. But it's got Vidavon, everything. I think I've got the last parts. I saw in here, I gotta find him in here. He did powder coating on the shocks to make them green. RC Mad Labs is the guy that did that one. So if he posts up down below, if you need, I think he does anodizing as well, powder coating and anodizing. So check him out for that. I wish I could beat the Creek. 1,400 miles. That's a long drive, buddy. See, I think I'm on the second shipment, 207. I think I'm on the second shipment. Aloha. Man, must be from Hawaii. 4-link. What's up, buddy? At least some point. My mother just grabbed a Vanquish Phoenix RTR. Stock Okay, the stock servo. I don't have that truck, so I'm not sure how good the stock servo is, but I'm guessing it's not all that great. Depends on your budget, buddy. When you get to about $100, when you get to about $100, you're going to get a good servo. It doesn't matter what brand, whether it's Reese, Shifts, Power Hobby, or any of them guys. I mean, really, once you get to that level, you're pretty much going to get a good servo. Just pick the brand that you like the best. New V3, I was why they're just trying to put in the other trucks. Marcus, well, that would explain it because I can't see the V1. I know the V1s wouldn't, and I can't see the V2s taking what I've put that thing through. I mean, I've put it probably 15, 20 feet up. Maybe not quite 20, but it's been up there a lot. And it actually has held up way better. I expected by the second run to something to be off that thing. So, Vanquish RTR, do you have any Vidavon parts for the Creighton? I think I have Creighton 8S axles and hubs, I think. If you go on the website, you can see what's on the website, exocagedrc.com. If I have it, go ahead and put it in the cart as you need. I think I've got another set of bulkheads on this order. Now, bulkheads are one of those things that is kind of excessive. However, you get no pinion deflection and you get a bigger pinion bearing. So the plastic is actually really good on that vehicle. The plastic case is really good. It's a good solid case, but plastic flexes. So they've beefed up a lot and they did a good job on it. However, the Vidavon ones is even better and you get a bigger pinion bearing. So I think I've got 2 on the current order that I've got with Vidavon. If you need me to order you something special for it, I just put the order in like a day ago, yesterday. Message me on the website, please. That way I can try to get them put into the current order. There's yellow axle stands made. The yellow axle stands, those are just PLA. Just something I printed. I printed those from a file on Thingiverse. And honestly, I can't find the file for those anymore. But I've got them saved, though. And I don't want to sell them because they're not my design. That wouldn't be right. Grizzly, what's up, buddy? Stock RTR. Now, I'll be honest with you. The RTR ESC and motor, they're not very good. Do you have a suggestion for a good dirt bash? I'm looking at Arma Felony, but it is not tarmac here, but compact gravel road. You really want a car like that? Those are really low to the ground. Maybe the Mojave. I have the Typhon, and that's phenomenal. I don't know. I don't know if a Felony would be very good on a compact gravel road, in all honesty. Do some body pound most of my LCG build. Clayton. I have some in stock, but I've got the DSM ones. If you go to DSM, he's got these little pieces. They're a little like, it's not printed. It's a different type of resin. And you can put them on your flat chassis. They're pretty cheap. Maybe he'll ship to Canada. If not, send me a message. Maybe we can figure something out. You got 6 likes. I see 86 and 44 likes. I'm decreasing with a bunch of extras, udder, butter, wipes, and some pad. Nice. Good deal, Turtle. Yeah, I've been using the udder butter itself, and that's a new formula. So it's actually pretty good. They're more like refresh. That's fair and cool at the same time. Do you know the percent of overdrive on the Vidavon SCX diff gears? Honestly, I've not done the calculations. Even though, David, you're a channel member, you probably already seen my video. There is a difference. I'm assuming maybe 15%, but I'm not sure the actual percentages on those. Track says Haas, Marcus Landry, just hit the like button. Okay, so I'm caught up with you guys. Scale comps. The way we do our scale comps, class 1, we use just enough of Sorka that we need to. What's up, Brett? And we have the bumper width, tire coverage. You got to have a full bed on it. You can't have the cut down LCG beds. You can have the flat rail chassis. You can have all that. 4.19 tires. We don't have scale points on anything. Class 2, you can have the flat rail chassis. You can have all that. Bumpers have to be as wide as the frame. 4.75 tires. I mean, you could even run something like this in our class 2. As stupid as that looks. Hey, look. That was a third place. I don't need to show you all that. Ooh. But anyways, yeah, you can do stuff like that. In the pro class is the same as the 2. However, we actually have a penalty for winching in the pro class because if you're in the pro level, you shouldn't need a winch, correct? That's the way we see it. And I don't even put a winch on my vehicles anymore. No winch, no DSM. I don't put that on any of my competition trucks. Why? Because we allow you to actually carry it in your pocket. Simple as that. Class 3, 4-wheel steer, dig, up to 5.80 tires. Have fun. And that's what we're all about. All right, Dr. Dre, Losi DB, I've been thinking about one. Any weaknesses? Yes, Dr. Dre, the number one weakness that I found with mine were the bulkheads. The stock bulkheads are okay for the gas, but the electric, even stock electric, you're jumping in the air, you hit the brakes, you'll hear the ring and pinion skip. The stock bulkheads, they don't take the power. They don't take the instant torque. That's the number one issue. And there are quite a few different metal bulkheads out there. I, of course, choose the Vidavon. Obviously, right? Any plans to beef up the Arlarlo? JK, which one? I've got to get the car back out. I just haven't had a chance to travel. I've got to drive and go take that one somewhere. So that's not something I can just simply pop in and go. At least not yet. I'm hoping to get a concrete pad in the back. Now have a great one. Lewis, Todd, thank you, buddy. Say you guys just do time. Is that a winch penalty? Time. Okay, it's just time. That's all we do. The winch penalty is only for the pro class. Otherwise, it's not a penalty. And if you have to winch to get through a gate, you can reposition it 3 or 4 times. We don't care. You know, as a pro, you're going to get it. Now, also, with the all the other classes, if you tag one side of our gate, because we have the flags, we got a lot of dirt, so we just have that. If you tag anything on the gate, you're going to get a gate penalty. In pro, the gates are live all the time. So if you hit this gate, stay on it, run over it all the way to the end, because if you get off of it and hit it 5 times, you're getting 5 penalties. On the sports and all that stuff like that, the other class, because we have a class 2 sport, class 2 pro, class 3. If you have all that, if you tag them with the other classes, once you tag it, both sides are dead. And yes, I have hit both sides of the gates in pro before. Pro wheel hub, how many millimeters? SCX 10 Pro, I had, I think, a 6 millimeter wide hub on the front. The rear was like the minimum. So I had a little bit wider up front, narrow in the back. And that worked really good. The AK917, I do need to take that one out. I do need to get that one out and drive it. So far, I haven't done anything with it right now. Do I have a Vidavon bell crank for Creighton in stock? Honestly, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Ronnie Creason, what's up, buddy? RC next Tuesday, what's up? That's my AK7 question. Okay. Just wondering release date. I do not have a release date for that. I was under the impression that they would be released a lot sooner. Craig, the new Castle 1721 motor. I haven't seen that one yet. How many seconds were each penalty? Just okay, for the sport guys, we just have a 2-point penalty. So pretty much all of our points are in minutes. We have a 10-minute time limit per stages, 4 stages. You can run the stage in any order you want to avoid traffic. You have a trail boss with you, and they have a timer. If you happen to run up on traffic, you can say, stop the timer, boom, stop the timer, and then you can let them do whatever they need to until they run out of time or whatever, so you do not get the time penalty. Say they do everything in 10 minutes, just for a second. They complete all 4 courses in 2.5 minutes per course, just done, right? But they've hit 3 gates. 3 gates would be 6 points. So now it goes from 10 to 16. So pretty much every gate is a minute. And when it comes to all the classes other than pro, they're 2 minutes or 2 points at the end per gate. Pro is 4 points per gate. Pro is on a higher level. It really is. 2 Geek, what's up? Good morning, evening, Joe. Tried one of the counter-rotating output gearboxes with a flipped ring and pinion. I have never tried one of those, buddy. Can I explain how I did the frozen tire thing? Yes. That's actually... Okay. All I did, the wheel had 2 holes in it. I took some E6000 and I sealed up one of the holes. I let the E6000 set. Then I took the tire, all 4 of them, I put them in the freezer. I let them sit for about an hour, okay? Once everything cooled off, once the air contracts, cold air contracts, hot air expands, I reached in there, put some E6000 on my finger, but then boom, sealed the hole to all 4 of them and closed the freezer back up. And then I let it just sit. I let it sit and let the glue dry or seal in the freezer. It took a couple tries on a couple of them. The glue kind of walked its way down and opened the hole. But it did work. There is one that has went flat so far. Let me, Endo's RC, would you recognize the hemorrhage by driving it? Okay, there's an issue, okay. Interesting scoring. Years ago, I actually made a video that went over the way we score. And I never released it to the public because I didn't want to be that guy. I saw where, I can't think of his name right now. He tried to do his own rules. And I saw all the Sorka fanboys just started beating the guy down. Dan Davidson, I believe it was. They beat him down to the point he had to cave and give Sorka Light. So that's how we got Sorka Light. He actually had a Facebook group. I submitted the rules that we run by. We've been running by for quite a while. But then the Sorka fanboys just started tearing him a new one. So this one right here has lost its air pressure, but it still feels sealed. This one right here has got good pressure. This one's holding, and so is this one. So this one right here, all I've got to do is find out where it's leaking the air at, put it in the freezer, let everything freeze, and then seal that spot up. Then I could seal this one. So that was how I got the air pressure in these tires. They are literally sealed. So I can find one of my tools here. Let me see. Also, I know I've been out of the Exocaged tools for a while. I am ordering some new ones. There's no way you're going to be able to see this here. No way you're going to be able to see this. but I'm going to try. Let me see if I can find. You might be able to see that little bit of discoloration right down there? That's one of the glue patches, and directly on the other side is a glue patch. So one of those is actually leaking, did not seal up, or it's leaking around one of the beads. Honestly, I'm not sure yet. I haven't had a chance to really dig into this one yet. Dude, the Pro is absolutely awesome. I know people were crying about the price. People cry about everything. It's leaking up front somewhere. Look, I just pushed all the air out of it. If you seal your tires in the summertime and you want to go out in the wintertime, guess what's going to happen? Now, if you seal your tires and you hit cold water, guess what's going to happen? This. So this is actually leaking out of the bead area. Either there is a small hole in the tire or something, but this I'm just going to set down, and that should, by the end of this thing, actually pop back out. Check out the SCX6 balancer. The SCX6 balancer is exactly the way it was. I have not messed with it. I will have it at Beat the Creek though. Yeah, 207. Yeah. I have not been able to get my Pro to finish Crowley. Cannot make it to get that one. And I keep getting comments from certain people, oh, if you knew anything about shocks, if you knew anything about this, all I got to say is, come show me. I can run with you, and I'll do it one-handed while recording and narrating, and I'll cut jokes with you. Let's run. That Helios multi-tool is amazing. Dude, Marcus, that Helios multi-tool is awesome, isn't it? I've got 2 of them, man. I use them all the time. I put them in my impact. Be careful. They will break. But, yeah, they are absolutely awesome. Yeah, what did you break? I don't have anything in stock right now, RC Daily. Marcus, you are correct. There is some shrinkage going on there. CJV, my thoughts on the Pro is absolutely amazing. It's all there. One box, and it's all there. DMHRC, yes, sir, I will be there. Along with, I'm going to the RC Monster Truck World Finals at Digger's Dungeon as well. So I'm going there. Tony, what's a good beginner's crawler? Tony, what is your intended usage with this crawler? Do you want to bash hills with it? Do you want to do trails? Do you want something that's a little bit more crawler? You know, like full-on crawler? Is that what you want? Generally speaking, for the most part, a good solid beginner's crawler could be a TRX4. A solid truck. 207. It does. I did have it on there. BTC Paul Luckert is Beat the Creek. That's in Maysville, Kentucky. I have not seen the High Noon Hobbies video with Wyatt, but I know Wyatt pretty much designed most all the Pro, I believe it was. All right, Tony, if you want to start to compete, if you want to get a good RTR crawler that you can compete with and start to go with it, get the Element Ecto. That thing is absolutely awesome. I've got one somewhere. That's mine right there. And that thing runs like a champ, buddy. It doesn't take a lot of mods either. Get you some tires that all your local guys are using. The local winning guys, just match up their tires. Their foams, anti-foams, inserts, whatever. Just match that up and go with it. and you'll have a good time. Oh, the 1.5 millimeter. Well, buddy, that's not a 2.5. You got to be careful with them little things, dude. It's barely the size of a hair. Now, the thing about that, Steve, is no matter what angle you're on, if you're sitting like this and all your weight's on the axle, if this drive shaft is turning like this, you still got the same torque on the chassis, so it's going to do that or this depending on the rear axle. If that front axle's in the air, it's not going to make a difference. Now, if you're starting from the ground to launch it, then yeah, it's going to counter itself and it's going to be flat for sure. But you still got to have the torque on the rear drive shaft, and if that's where all the weight's at, you still got the same torque. I cannot see that actually being a benefit. When is Red Cat going to re-release the machete? I have no idea. They were having a big issue with the bolts, in which when I did actually I've got a machete video I've got to make. I'm cutting the tire treads, but the bolt, I actually showed the length of the bolt in the arm in the video, and yeah, there's a little bit there, but I mean, it looked like it was still going in a good ½ inch. I don't know, but I guess it wasn't enough. Why they have a bolt in the middle of a suspension arm, I don't really know. RC Daily, that can do it, buddy. I have a little bitty torch, a little pin torch that I put on them things when they get stuck like that. Paul, if you're going to do the Gen 8 into a LCG, look at the chassis by UGRC. They got some really nice chassis that work with the Gen 8 stuff. Because honestly, I think you would need a whole new chassis. What tires would I prefer? Hyrax, Landmines, or VXT2? Okay. I know people like the Hyrax. They're not a favorite of mine. The VXT2 was awesome. The more they break in, the worse they're getting. So for me, it's the Landmines or the Tusk. Both by J Concepts. If you want to go pro line, get the crawlers. My thoughts on that. Okay, Marcus. What's so yeah, some stuff on, get some stuff up on YouTube. Okay, good deal. Smash that like. Well, thanks, James RC Garage. Exo Crazy Quad Brother, what's up? That bolt can be used to make changes. Ever run a crawler with the motor that mounts crossways instead of lengthwise? Yeah, I believe the low C night crawler is set up like that. I think. It may not be. But usually those are on like MOAs. No, there's a few out there, I think. You should check out the Femonda chassis. What's a Femonda chassis? I have no idea what a Femonda chassis is. Femonda. Like a Ronda? What's up, Pete? Do you know if the Rift cage works on a bomber chassis? Probably not. The entire skid, everything is different. So that, I do not believe they bolt up. I do not believe they're compatible at all. I like the Baja Pro X 2.2s. Baja Pro X 2.2s, those are really huge for an Ecto. Dublin 24. I don't know of any major brands that run like that, Dublin. So I don't know of any major brands that run that configuration. Similar chassis to the Ligma. What's a ligma? I know what a ligament is. Ligma. Oh my God. Yeah, I got a ligma for you. Have you figured a body for the Losi LMT? I still have that yellow thing there. Me and a buddy are actually wanting to drive down to J Concepts. Actually see them because they are here in Florida. They're just south. So if we drive down there, I am absolutely coming back with a body. And I want to talk to them about making a new body. I know the exact body that I want. Is it Sorka compliant? Not a chance. But it would be awesome if they can make it. And yes, it's based off the Creep body. Well, I've never tried one of those transmissions, buddy. What's up, buddy? Ah, Reefs RC. We were just talking about you on that new Raw 800 you got coming out. Man, I found out from a buddy today. He messaged me about that. Man, I got some good friends out there. But the one guy that didn't tell me is now on here, right, Mr. Reef? Yeah, the Raw 800. All right, as low profile as they're telling me, because I haven't seen anything yet. Anybody ever try Mob Audio in their trail trucks? Why would anybody want a sound box in an RC truck? I'm sorry, those are not my thing. I'm sorry. I will be there for all of Beat the Creek, so I will be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be leaving from there on Sunday. Yeah, I'm good with a Chevy body. It's just Fords are so common. Low Pro, yeah, I want to put one on my Pro. Hopefully I have my Pro by Beat the Creek. CK Hobby Shop, what's up, buddy? Okay, I see Clayton Beth Weirick has a belt drive. I tried a belt drive, and dude, it was absolutely horrible. I did not like the belt drive at all. Speaking of that, Marcus, I tried it, and I've got videos of it, and it was horrible. I ended up putting it into an Axial SMT and just went ahead and shredded it, because if I didn't shred it, I would be trying on something else. I did not like it at all. I got a belt drive on the big nasty X-Max I'm tempted to bring to UST. I'm tempted to bring to Beat the Creek just because as a show truck. Let me get the dozer for your next body. The dozer? I guess I could probably do that. It'd probably work good with rear steer. I want to put rear steer on that. So I'm kind of holding off on the Vidavon axle housings. So, is the Bomber transmission better than the Rift transmission? Elijah, not in my opinion. Not even a little bit. Crawmaster Mini ESC and Outrunner or Hobby Wing Fusion. Oh man, JK. If you're going to go Fusion, the only thing that can compare is the Pro 2300. I love the cheaper versions, but they don't have the startup capability that the Pro does. And the Crawmaster Mini ESC, if you have a vehicle, in my opinion, 5 pounds lighter, the Crawmaster Mini V2 is an absolute beast of an ESC. I've got 4 of those ordered for the website. When they come in, I'll list them on the website. But I've got 4 of those with the wiring kit ordered from Holmes on that. But, heck, the Fusion is awesome. I mean, it really is. This right here's got a Crawmaster Mini V2 in it. This one actually has the 380 size revolver down in there. And that's actually plenty of motor for this thing. Really. Elijah, do I still have Thor? I do still have Thor. Yes, sir. Mojave RTR versus EXB. I had the RTR. I had a lot of diff issues, usually after running 8S on it. Go figure, right? I've got the EXB, and I really like the EXB. I'm actually working on a video with that. I got to do a little swapperoonie on it to make something go. But it should be pretty good when I get it done. I just extended hexes on the Ecto. It runs great with 2.2s. Dropping a video. Okay. Have you bent a Vidavon spline for the Mojave or Creighton? I bent my You bent a Vidavon spline? How would you do that? What did you hit? If you bent that, you would have more than likely broken the stock axle shaft. You must have hit something good to bend that. Who has an IFS kit for a bomber? That would be called the Yeti. Gary. Gary is here. Gary's a local guy. He comes and races and all that stuff. So Gary's a good guy. Is the Rift considered a crawler? Is there a class for them? If I could, the Rift, in my opinion, is not a crawler. It's a bouncer. Can it crawl? Yes. They do have a low gear set for it. I went back to the single speed high gear set in mine. Yeah, we generally don't have a crawler class set up for them. They generally just bash hills and stuff like that. What foams do I recommend for the Rift? I've actually got on my Rift, which isn't together right now, I've got the 2.2 Baja Pro X's with squid inserts, 2.2 printed inserts, and that runs phenomenal. So the printed squid inserts are what I've got in mind. Mailboxes, man, that post is horrible, isn't it? Looking for a combo for an 8S Outcast. Sergio, what's your budget? You could do the Max 5 with an 800, which I think would be a pretty good combo for that. I don't know that I would do the Max 6 with an 800 with a 1100 kV. I think it's a little bit too much weight for that. Or you could go Castle. Looking at getting a new crawler kit. What would I prefer? The Pro. But I'm not even sure that you can get one. Don't they have the Element? They have a builder's kit for Element, don't they? I think so. Element Exo, yeah. They Marcus, they did that back before the Yeti came out. People were making their own. Thinking of trying to settle the Yizzers 2.2 for some Rift tires. Dude, go for it. I like the Yizzers. All I see is YZZR, so I try to pronounce it Yizzer. Does that work? Slash Raptor, Castle 8S. If you go with the XLX2, make sure you pinion correctly for the KV motor. If you go a little bit too much on the pinion, you'll have issues like I did and others, which is excessive load. So you kind of got to pinion that down a little bit. I have a recent Outcast 8S video, and I dropped that pinion gear down. I want to say it's somewhere around 35, 47 on the gears, and it ran great. Do I still have the Mega Rift? I do. SSD Trail King kit. Yes, these old flapping lips, that's a good one. I would take the Pro over any VP rig. I would take the Pro over any of the VPs, although you can't get the Pro right now. Bluegrass RC, what's up, buddy? My set of Yizzers should be here tomorrow. Can't wait to try. Dude, I like the Yizzers at $35. I mean, heck, everybody's got their own printed inserts now. It's just kind of taken over the market. I don't know what's going to happen with Crawler Innovations. I mean, their dual stage was like V Premium in the day. I think dual stage foams might become history, because I really like the printed inserts. Honestly, I've had Three Brothers RC, the squid inserts, the green ones, the Flub RC, and now the Yizzers, and they've all been good. They've been great, in my opinion. Every single one of them. I was at the dirt track. She's about every bit of on part except bulkheads. She's heavy but beautiful. Yep. Works for MOI. Stuck a set of them in some PL Baja Pros last week. Nice. I currently have a 12-pound Wraith. What motor would you recommend? I would recommend you finding a way to lose some weight on that thing, number one. And then I'll just go with the 3800 kV censored motor combo. Crashes, crashes. Yes, sir. I will be there. Bluegrass, do you remember what length links you use on your Dirty South build? I don't have a set of calipers in here. I don't even think... I know the fronts are Capra. I think the rears are... The rear was a combination of Capra links on there as well. I think I had to use the rear uppers on the top and the bottom for that one. The rear was a little bit odd. Printed inserts for no prep. How would that work? Chris Carter, thank you, buddy. Good deal, man. Hi from Santa Fe RC. Truck Tech Joe, what's up? I need a coupon code for SEX6 Honcho. I get the coupon codes from A-Main. Like a certain amount of money, it drops down the price. Dude, thank you, Chris. I'm glad I was able to help, buddy. Elijah, Three Brothers RC supposedly has a 2.2, but they've never released it for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't even been able to get one. And I know Tom. I haven't even been able to get one. Who will be the first to drop the money for the mold or an injection molded tire insert? I don't know if that's even needed with the modern TPUs. I mean, hey, I just ordered the direct head for my Ender 3. So I'm going to be able to print some TPU here soon. And I may end up trying to figure out how to do some CAD and come up with my own inserts. I mean, everybody's got their own inserts. Everybody's got their own thing. Some say, oh, they're directional. Some say this. Some say that. Choose your brand. Go by your budget and have fun. Crashes. I have no idea what I'm going to be able to do. I do not have a rally car. I do not. All right, JK, catch you later. When you're watching Exo Live and you start getting ideas on your build. Oh, well, you're welcome, Clayton. I do what I can. I do have a SCX6 video. It's up for the members, and it's actually the overdrive ring and pinion. And that's what it is, and I've got to get it back on the table, which it is currently in the living room floor. I've got to put another servo in it for steering. And at that point, I think it'll be ready for Beat the Creek. I'm actually not going to put crazy power in this one. I don't need it for this particular truck. Will Extra Play daily at some time? Is that coming? Chris Carter, when I get retired and I don't have to go do the day job and I'm not out at an event, then yeah, it'll be open 7 days a week. There's just a $10 donation to drive anything you want. I might be out recording at that time because, I do most all my recordings back there. So you may end up in a video. So if you are coming out during the day and all like that while I'm recording, if you want to put something on video, I can get you. Maybe start a whole new series, Exoplex Guests, where I just simply record you. You get to be the star. What are the main tires I use on crawlers? Man, Proline crawlers, J Concepts landmines, J Concepts Tusk. I really like the new Fossils by Duratrax. I really like those. I guess mainly my two brands are Proline and J Concepts. All right, the Gen 9 axles have a nice U-joint design to them. Not doing it for business, worth 200. See, I was looking at getting the Ender 3 SE or the Ender Pro SE, something like that. I was looking at getting that one. It's about 450 bucks or so. If you're not doing it for business, honestly, my stock Ender 3 has been fantastic, and it's about $200. It's an old printer by today's standards, though. So, kind of got to go with that one, you know? I am trying to keep my SCX6 normal. I'll get it on. What's up? What's up? I got my cloner of the Geisha LCG rig. Clone. Yeah. Did you guys, channel members, you guys should actually look at my clone videos I put up today. That thing's interesting. I am not going to set my track up under roar. Not going to do that, buddy. It's just a basher track where we have fun. Will I allow nitro? Yes. If you have an old Ender 3 V2, yours is newer than mine. You see the Home Hobby Chrome V2s back in stock? Yes, I've got 4 of them on the order. They shipped today. I ordered 4 Crawlmaster Mini V2s and 4 of the wiring kits. So as soon as those come back, as soon as I get those, they'll be on the website if you guys want to order them from me or get them from him. I think the last time I actually had them in stock and he had already sold out. No more Power Wagon bodies. There's a bunch of them out there. Will the squid inserts fit the 2.2 Proline TSL? They should. What would you suggest for my Axial SCX6 honcho? What all would I suggest for it? Shock towers, a steering links, possibly suspension links, the C-hubs. Man, that would be about it unless you're going to get really stupid with it. If you're going to get really stupid with big power, that's when you're going to need axle housings and all kinds of stuff like that, because you're going to break the ring and pinions out of them. The plastic housings, I tried it on the Bouncer, and it just did not hold up at all. Try to order my 3D printer, learning my local library prints for 15 cents a gram. Yeah. Santa Marita, what's up, buddy? Dude, I'm telling you, Marcus, that thing, I sent it. That's it right there. Do y'all want to see the clone? I'm not going to say the name of what it's a clone of, but you're going to know it. What would he recommend? Vidavon. Chris, don't you know it? Now, this body, I'm not exactly sure what the body, I think it's a Tamiya body, old VW. I've had this thing for years. Way back before the channel was even around. You can see the different body holes in it. So, now, wires are everywhere. That's kind of normal for me, right? However, what do you think this is? If you look at the front of it, what do you think it is? Yeah, if you look at the back of it, what do you think it is? Look at the chassis layout, minus all my wires. Hopefully you can see the servos. It has a 2-speed transmission and diff locks. Yeah, I'm also testing a 60 kg servo, and that thing has been taking a beating in this thing. Shocks are getting sticky, probably because I jumped it. Double A day, correct. Shaky dude, nope. Chris, nope. Did you start prepping for the RC retirement, drive all of your rigs? I still got some work to do to that. I'm kind of thinking, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that in May. Maybe I'll be able to throw something together and throw that out for June. But I've got a lot of stuff. Bluegrass, correct. Hopefully all you channel members saw the videos I put up today. I'm tempted to put the direct comparison up tomorrow. I'll be the direct comparison in the morning, and then the drive will be about lunchtime. I'm trying to get that format, and hopefully you guys have noticed when it comes to installs, I'm trying to be way more technical, way more in there to show more of the install, the kit builds and all that stuff. I'm really trying to get in there to show more of that. But getting in there like that makes the video so long. Sometimes the videos are 2 hours long, and I edit them down. They usually end up 10 to 15 minutes or so. But there's a lot of editing, like 200 cuts all throughout there. But that's time consuming as heck, let me tell you. But that is a clone of the TRX4. The Crowley Radix 6. For just general bashing, the Proline Badlands for buggies, the Power Hobby Armors are actually really good tires as well. The J Concepts Magmas hook up incredibly well. So pretty much any of those three would be mine. Would be my choice right there. Chris Carter, welcome to Bronze member, buddy. You can now see those videos. You get to watch some videos. If you go to the channel and you scroll down, I believe it shows member-only videos, and you should be able to actually click on those and actually watch them now. Jason, what's up? Jumping launch. Marcus, I did. I was really wanting to test that thing, and it took it. Plastic transmission gears and all. Asian, what's up, buddy? Chris Carter, I see. Boom, popped up right there, buddy. Thank you. Did the body on the Mini Capra come with windshields? No. It comes with a frame in the back that you can put in, though. You can see a little black ring. That's in there, but it did not come with any windshield. I'm not sure if they're going to offer that or not. But that tire that was, I squeezed down, look at it. It's already came back. So I'll do a little bit more gluing on that, see if I can get that to seal up and refreeze it. What's your favorite X-Max wheel and tire? That would be the Proline Badlands on the B-Lock wheels. Those hold up better than anything I have ever used. Simple as that. So, all right, did I catch up with everybody? Wow. And we're past 8 o'clock. You guys have had me running my mouth nonstop. But regardless of all that, hopefully you guys like the, I'm testing out something with this. I've got to finish the second video up on this one so I can put this up. $40 brushless system from Amazon. 4300 kV, $38. For me, it's doing okay. Marcus Landry upgraded to silver member. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much. My Radix grinds the front when I brake. You're talking about the front end dipping? Let's see. I think what I did on mine was I put the rear springs in the front and I found some other rear springs to go in the back. I had that issue too. It was just kind of dropping. The spring rate's too low. I believe you can fit just about any e-buggy spring. Look at the Typhon for different spring rates and get something a little stiffer up front. I'm assuming you're talking about your suspension compressing and you just grind in the front, correct? But anyway, a local guy bought like 4 of these systems and he's already had to send 2 of them back. The ESC was losing phases. So, yeah. But so far, this one's doing okay. My Radix 6 grind. Yeah. Yeah, you're going, you can adjust the springs down on the collars, but the spring rate is very soft on that, okay? So you're going to need a higher spring rate, stiffer spring. I had my mega truck, the 4300. Did it survive, Asian? Did it survive? Oh, man. Asian, UGRC Lab, I got to tell you a story. I may have told you at USTE, but I was over by my car, and you were sitting in that little cubby hole that we had set up, right? And Jim comes up, and he goes, "Who's that guy sitting over there?" "Oh, that's Asian." I'm like, "Dude." That's how I go, "Hey, Asian." And he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, that's his name." It was so awesome. It was awesome. He was like, "Oh my God, Joe, be quiet." I'm like, that's his team. That's what he goes by, which I thought was awesome. I totally got him on that one. All right, let me see here. We got when you freeze your tires, are the bead locks loose when you put them inside the freezer? What I have done, Bluegrass, like with the Proline Predator compounds, to get the tire to get underneath the middle ring is a pain, on some wheels. So what I've done is I've actually put the whole combo in the freezer to try to get the rubber to squeeze down and then try to get it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But usually it gets tighter on the hub. So usually. See, when you freeze your tires, are there any tricks to adjusting the dig on my $60 trans, a 60 trans in my Wraith? It's sketchy going in and out of lock. You're just going to have to set your endpoints. What I generally do on the dig setups is I don't run any servo saver, but I set the dig up in a quiet room. Typically, this room right here, right? So I set that up, and you got to listen to that. You got to listen to the servo. You want it almost to the point to where the servo is bottomed out, as in the shift collar is all the way there. Just a little bit of slop in there. If the servo is pushing all the way on this thing, got a load on it, you have more drag in the drive line, and that servo is giving everything it can, you'll burn the board or the motor up in the servo. So you got to set that up in a quiet room. Got to be quiet on that one. Let's see, I've built the SSD, the SAD crawler kit. I've got another build coming for you. I think you guys are going to like it. I want to see 1.6 bouncer with Fling Kings on it. They're way too small. They are way too small for that thing. Trail finder, see when I'm going to beat the creek. Bring them. Wow, Saturday. We're gathering for creek challenge. The creek is awesome. Yes. Same 6-option mission you got. UGRC Lab. Jim's so funny. Asina is a smart dude. Love the look of those cheap bead locks and the open rear diff was awesome. Man, I ordered another set of those, and it said there was only one set left. I ordered those. I think they're supposed to be in tomorrow. I had to. $38. I'm like, come on. And they worked good. I put 3 different type tires on it. They all beat it up nice. So I'm good. How do I feel about the steady spin foam? I've actually got some of them, bringing them with me to beat the creek. They will be on my table. They are awesome in the stock tires. The stock tires are actually pretty good, but they need to be steady foamed. Okay. Once you get them steady foamed, they're going to hold up better. They're going to drive better, and you'll get a lot better steering control. Same with the Proline Swampers. Now, when you get the J Concepts Tusk or the Landmines, that foam is very, very similar to the same thing. So you don't need them in the J Concepts tires. Not in my opinion. Bust Nut, what's up? 11 more days. I will come up and see you tomorrow, Bust Nut. I've actually got about 5 or 6 working days left because I still got a few vacation days I'm going to burn up. Haha. When you increase the air pressure inside the oven, put them in the freezer. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. All I did was I sealed up the holes, sealed up one hole, left the other hole open, put the tire in the freezer, let everything freeze down, let everything get cold, right? Then I come up with some E6000 on one of my little booger hooks right here, and I sealed the other hole while it was still in the freezer. Okay? Then I left it in the freezer and I let the glue set. Once everything was set, you take them out, and at that point, you have your air pressure. Air contracts when it's cold, that's your freezer. It expands when it's hot, that's your room temperature. This one right here leaked down. So this one here had a little leak on the bead. I believe it was on the bead. But these 3 right here are holding up fine. So I had 3 out of 4. So that's actually a success. I've had issues with these before. I learned that technique years ago with a clod buster. Bust Nut Mike can tell you about this one because he had a clod buster as well. I sealed up the stock tires and I floated that thing. And no, I'm not going to do that to my current clod buster. It's too much of a show truck. Off to build and rebuild. I'm about to go watch all the videos I've been missing later. I try to put up, when I upload, it could be 3 or 4 at a time. And then I schedule them to come out to the public. Have you tried to use Have you tried to use a hypodermic needle to inflate tires? No, sir, I haven't. That would just put a hole in it. And yes, it would leak out. Anyone know what happened to Method RC 1/5? I have no idea on that one. Come up to southeastern Minnesota. I'm going to do some traveling, Minnesota cowboy, but I don't think I'm going to get that far. Have you ever competed at making the world's fastest RC car, Elijah? No, sir, and I really have no intentions to do that. I have a couple vehicles. One of them is the DBXLE that'll do just over 70 miles per hour in a grass field. And that is a very dangerous vehicle to be going that fast. Very dangerous. I consider that vehicle more dangerous than the Raminator. And the Raminator is twice as heavy. Really. They won't offer you the option to sell the vacation days back. I've already taken my vacation pay. So I'm just burning up the time because I don't want to leave it there. Yeah, I've already taken my vacation pay. What got me into RC cars? Mechanics. I like working on things. You're so awesome. Thank you, buddy. That's Kevin's job. Yeah. Did I miss a retirement announcement? South Florida, that's going to be May the 1st. I get home. I go crazy making videos. Tuesday, I go crazy making videos. Wednesday, I head up to Atlanta and I get ready for Beat the Creek. Going to be a busy first week off. You got it rescheduled to April 29th. Oh, that's right. A lot of rain came through. Okay. I'm still not going to be off work, buddy. Asian, I need to talk to you. Earlier in this live, it was mentioned, am I ever going to do an event? And it got my little brain working. But I need to talk to you. Maybe you can help me out if I go for this. Okay, so after this stream is over, probably about 30 minutes, because you guys are keeping me busy tonight. You guys really are. I want to message you, call you, or something like that, just to get your idea on something. I got you, buddy. Yeah, I think I think maybe I could pull something off. But what I'm thinking is a crawler event at Cherokee Rock Village. So not on the scale of Sorka. I don't want to be on the scale of that. It'll be our own rules. I use a little bit of Sorka, just a little bit, but it'll be our own rules. No scale points. It'll be probably a 1-2 sport pro in class 3. Something along those lines. But I'm not sure exactly how to schedule it. The number of people that would probably come to that event would be huge as compared to what I'm used to. So I would need management help and all kinds of stuff. So, but anyways, there's that word again. We'll have to talk about it, see if we can come up with a game plan for this. Truck Tech, you want to compare your dirty South with Asians? Dude, really? Man, I don't want to see anybody's dirty South. I had to. Sorry. That was wide open. I couldn't resist. But anyways, okay. Are you guys giving me a break, or are you all just saving up your talks right here? All right, so I'm going to put this back on here. There was something else I wanted to show you guys. There's always something I want to show you guys, but I can never remember to set it up before I do these things. You went to P, man. All right, Bustnut. Thanks for letting us know. We really appreciate that information, good buddy. Dirty Sanchez. Man, have you guys ever seen Deuce Bigelow? I think it was European Gigolo. When the whole union was in there and they're all just naming off all these things like it's just full-on business deals. That was awesome. I can't say it, but one dude, my man Gina is what he was called it. You know, so that was awesome. That was an awesome scene. All right. Will the 99 fit a TRX 4M? It might. I think it will. On the SSD high ratio ray trace. I have not, Elijah. Jack says that's going to release with the name X Truck. I have no idea what Traxxas is releasing with the X Truck, but with their current sentiment in the RC world, which I really don't want to get into because I just want to kind of, I got lucky and didn't get caught up in that, but I have no idea what the X Truck is. I would love to see, and I've told them this, I want to see a solid axle X-Max. Ooh, that reminds me. Okay, I'm not going to get them. Never mind. But no, that has nothing to do with Traxxas. You move to the south. Hey, the good thing about the south, our winter is the best time of the year. Spring is good. Late fall is good. Summer sucks. Did you say steak? In the dirty South because I live in the South Mississippi. Oh, man. You will need a different mount for it to work. Samix makes one. South Florida, I would love to see a SCX6 competitor. I would love to see something from Traxxas that can run with the Rift. I would love to see that. I would love to see something. I mean, they're very, very protective. AMAIN doesn't even have a TRX4M. They're very protective of that, more so than their others, it seems. And I believe that was the main issue with all of this stuff. So they're very protective of that one, more so than the others, I believe. Do you still use the base camp on the shelf? Yes, I do. It's a very, very good running vehicle. It does not have a motor in it right now because I'm trying to set up to do a motor test. I want to compare the Spectrum 2-in-1 against the Fusion SC and the Fusion Pro. I can already tell you guys what the winner's going to be. It'll be the Pro. I can already tell you. But I want to see for myself all three of them. I don't like the heat. Away from being up there, Highway 15. At least in the south, no camel spiders. We do not have any camel spiders. We just have banana spiders, snakes, gigantic mosquitoes. Did I mention banana spiders? Hate them things. Take dry heat as well. I hate humidity. Humidity is horrible. Not the Spectrum. You are correct. Do you own any FMS crawlers? I have the FMS monster truck. I have that one. RC Mad Labs. Ooh, RC Mad Labs is hooking my Creighton 4S up. You guys wait till you see this thing. I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to getting that back. This is going to be awesome. Bust Nut. We have alligators. Yes, we also have crocodiles. Do you guys follow this guy called Gator Chris? I think TikTok, Facebook. That dude is awesome. I'm going to get down there. The Florida Everglades. I'm going to get down there. I want to do the swim thing where you can get in the water with that gator, Casper. And dude walks around. He's like pushes them out of the way. Dude's amazing, man. So Oklahoma, man, the heat here is crazy. 14-footer down there called Croczilla. I know. I think one of his biggest ones is called Zilla. That might be Croczilla. He just calls him Zilla on the thing, on the TV, on the videos. Mexican humidity, great for crawling. Busted my X-Max servo today. It was a cheap, it worked great till it didn't. But he had a Spectrum in his no prep car. It was a runaway. Well, there you go, Tom. SCX10 or Red Cat Gen 7 Pro. I'd probably go with the SCX10. I will be in the water with Casper. Casper's what, like a 9 or 10 foot gator? That would be so awesome. The little net thing. I just want to reach through and touch his toe or something, you know? Dude, the Fusion Pro is awesome. I'll never touch that brand ever. Biggest crocodile in the U.S. Florida is the only state with crocodiles. Got camel spiders here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of spider. Did you guys see the video where I had where the snake shedded out there? Yeah, it was about 3.5 foot long. Now, my issue with snakes, I've only seen, and this was 20 plus years ago. I was young. I was back there moving rocks for my big truck and all that. The only venomous snake I ever saw back there was a diamondback rattler. And that was, I guess, about 20 plus years ago now, maybe 25 or so. But I had an ATV track back there, and literally the track was about 8 feet long. And I know you guys are going to say I'm exaggerating, but I was dragging some sticks and stuff like that, and I heard some rustling in the bushes. In the bushes was its head. How far was it in there? I have no idea. But it was stretched all the way across about 8 foot of my ATV lane that I had a little lap back there. And it was still a couple feet over into the grass. And best I can recall, the diamonds were way bigger than my hand. Okay. So it was a huge snake. If it would have wanted me, I wouldn't be here. Simple as that. It was a big snake. But that's the only venomous snake I've seen back there. And the snake skin that I showed, that was not a venomous snake. However, the thing is, when you see a snake, you immediately jump. Oh my God, a snake. It's not that the snake's going to hurt you. It's just you may hurt yourself jumping, if that makes any sense. Which Holmes 1/8 motor would you recommend? You got the smooth, which is really good for racing, and the punchy, which is good for bashing. I have both of them. They both are really strong. I honestly, maybe because I didn't put them in a race vehicle and my track isn't, fine-tuned race track, so I couldn't tell the difference. They're both massively strong though. Yeah, I saw the skin. I guess it was a black race. It was something like that. We have corn snakes around here as well. I know I had a set of foams. I think they are a little bit stiffer. I recently done a J Concepts video with some landmines, but I have no idea where the foams are. But I did recently do that one. They seem like they were kind of stiff. James Wisecarver, yes, brush motors can go fast. They just won't last long. Which is why we're into brushless now on our 2S brush bandit class. Because we were just killing the brushed motors. They were not holding up. What brand pinion gear? I want to say that was just an axial stock pinion gear. I think it was a 12 tooth, I believe it was. Just what came in one of my axial kits. Simple, powder metal, but they run nice and quiet though. I like those pinions. When are we getting an Exocaged RC chassis? Why? Everybody and their mother's uncle has their own chassis now. Why do we need another one on the market? If you want something that's going to work, just look at all these groups out there with their own chassis. Everybody's got their chassis. I don't see a need to put another one on the market, Where are all of my SCX 24s? They are on a shelf. That motor is dead. It actually dead shorted and melted both the leads off the end of it. So, but I do got to tell you this. For a 35 turn, that thing was moving, wasn't it? For a 35 turn, I did not expect it to move that fast on 3S. But it moved out. Day that Bud Light stores sales are down 30%. I have been told South Florida, that stunt that they pulled, they've lost $4 billion in market cap for doing that. Tom Penley, what do I think of the Spectrum Firma 2-in-1 crawler 2300 for the TRX4? Before I spend another $150 on the Spectrum, I'll buy the Hobby Wing every day of the week. The Hobby Wing has a much lower startup, smoother, more tuning options, go with the Hobby Wing, buddy. The Firma 2-in-1 for $150 drives like the $80 SE. Just being honest. It drives just like that. When I do get to do this test, it's going to be the Fusion Pro is going to win by far. But the Fusion Pro is twice the price. So, oh no, you already bought it? Has it arrived yet? Can you cancel the order? If it's still new, can you send it back? I mean, will it run? Yes, it'll run fine. But the startup, like say the Fusion Pro has a startup of 100 RPM. Let's just say, because these motors have a minimum RPM startup. Let's just say 100 RPM on the Fusion Pro. The SE and the 2-in-1 is like 500. I think technically it's 300. But yeah, it makes a difference. Sometimes when I'm driving them and you see them just kind of boom, jump, crawl, boom, jump, crawl, that's because it's either the SE or the Spectrum. The Pro has a almost perfect startup. The best startup control out there, in my opinion. It's not the highest power, as in jump speed and all that, but that would be the Crawlmaster Mini V2 with a Holmes 14 pole motor of your choice. Yes, James, the Pro is that much better. However, if you're not competing with it and you're just simply driving to have a good time, the SE is perfectly fine, buddy. In fact, the SE for $80 is probably the best deal on the market. Honestly, I mean, it really is. Oh, my coupon code is still good on Hobby Wing Direct? Sweet. Do I own any Tekin motors? I don't think I own any Tekin motors right now. I know when I was racing, it was absolute. It was going to be a Tekin motor, usually like a Pro 4 or a 1900 kV for the 1/8 scale trucks. Tekin is all I ran when I was racing competitively. South Florida just posted that, yes, it does still work on Hobby Wing Direct. Put the Spectrum into something like a trail vehicle. Or when you get the Hobby Wing, do your own comparison. They swap in nice and easy, and more than likely you'll see what I'm talking about at that point. Absolutely, James. Yes. The SE for $80 has got to be the best deal on the market. You get the efficiency of a brushless motor, which is better than a brushed. You get less maintenance. They hold their temperature well. They run really good. But if you're going to compete, really get down and compete, that's when the Pro really stands out. It really does. The Copperhead ESC is good. Yes. Hopefully, I know they had an issue with them where you would throttle them and they would cut out and then come back on. That only happened to me one time, though. It wasn't like something that's, a constant issue. One time, and I think it was my issue, my own fault. But I believe they fixed that in the firmware, I believe. Tekin motors I had with a 4300 Pro, and that was 7 years ago, so they've kind of updated all their stuff. Do I have any Vanquish clawlers? I have two. I have the Phoenix and the 410 Pro. Airborne. Yeah. Yeah, the Fusion Pro is by far the best performing 2-in-1 out there, in my opinion. But if you're trail driving, get the SE. Get the SE and have fun. Simple as that. And the SE is going to do you just fine, James. Absolutely. All right, so we got 15 minutes to go. You guys have kept me busy tonight. Good job. Good job, everybody. Addicted to RC. Woohoo! You're in here for the last 15 minutes, buddy. Then I got to make some phone calls. On the Fusion Pro. Man, the Fusion Pro is just such an awesome vehicle. Awesome motor, everything, man. It just really is. Dude. You'll like that. You'll like it. James Westcarver, what's my favorite pizza? Usually a Pizza Hut meat lovers. All the bacon, all the sausage, all the pepperoni, everything. Or it would be the Super Supreme with everything on it. Usually I end up with a Little Caesars pepperoni though. $6 and some change. Come on now. And most of it don't make it home. Family visiting. I learned a lot. Bust nut. I got to get my Amazon store ironed out though. I get that ironed out, I'm also going to be an Amazon seller. $72 out the door. Okay, hey, that's about $8 off in the end. That's a good deal. Yeah, quite a few stores shut down beginning of COVID. For a 110 crawler, which Three Brothers RC motor would you use? The new censored 2000S model. It's a Outrunner. I think it's a little black jacket, 2000S, I believe it is. It's censored, so you can put a Castle Mamba X or a Micro X2 on it and be good. It's going to sound off a little bit, but it runs super smooth. The torque density is there. It's a great little motor. T-Rex for high trail servo mount. Message me. There is something on the table in there. Message me for that, Marcus. Got back to keeping all these plates spinning. Another good live. Thank you. Good deal, RC Mad Labs. Got 3 Pro and 2 SC. Love them. Copperhead does well too. We need a RC supply in the Berg. As I build the channel, as I build the park, I do plan, and I actually do try to support the channel as best I can with the parts that I have. So I've got like 2 different battery manufacturers want me to be a dealer for them. The issue is I have some of these battery manufacturers, you'll say, okay, they've got to be the A cells. They've got to be the top shelf parts and pieces, and they'll ship you C and D rated cells or B rated cells. And I have seen where these batteries get out into the public, they puff, bad performance, the internal resistance is high, and they're complete loss. So I don't want to get involved with that unless it's a manufacturer I know has really good stuff. And I don't have the funds or the ability to travel to China and inspect the battery places and get my own cells made. I just don't have that to put up where I can't do that for you. So I'm a little bit a little hesitant to just start selling whatever brand battery it is, you know? So I'm a little bit hesitant on that one. James Wiles Carver, yep, I have 2 boats, a Sonic Wake and a little Kyosho. My T-Rex 6 heavy hauler, it is on the shelf. What are you after on Endura? Is it something that I can get? Are the SCX10 portals better than the TRX4 portals? Elijah, the SCX10 portals can turn sharper with some mods than what the TRX4 portals can. However, the TRX4 portals are way stronger. No, Bust Nut, that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Mir, what's up, buddy? You got about 10 or 11 minutes to go. 1800 kV SE and the original 1800 kV. Is there a difference between the two? That's a good question. Do they still make the actual 1800? I believe they all still have about the same 300 RPM startup. The Pro is where they corrected that issue. So I believe they're going to drive pretty much the exact same. I actually do have the trailer, but I've never got around to it. I never had the time to actually get the bottom part and all that. I've got the actual body of the frame, the trailer done. For tires and rims from Endura. Have you ordered from Amazon? Have you tried Prime, Minnesota Cowboy? Might be good from Prime, man. Amazon. Addicted to RC. Oxidine Marine. My buddy has 2 of those. They have not touched the water. I'm going to unbox and get the first drive on those boats on the river. It's going to happen. So yes, I do know Bill Oxidine Marine. I do. What brushless motor ESC do I want for my TRX 4M? I would go with any Outrunner style motor that fits, and Holmes Crawlmaster Mini V2 ESC. The reason I say the Crawlmaster Mini V2 is I like the Furatech stuff, but the startup on both ESCs is smooth. The transition from startup, the sinusoidal startup wave, which is where it's basically acting like a stepper motor, okay? You got 14 poles in these motors, and the stepper motor can break that up into 28 by splitting the poles per rotation. So the motor is actually turning like a stepper motor 28 times per revolution, possibly more than that. I'm not sure if they can step it into quarters or thirds, but the change from the stepper motor drive into a normal rotation, sequential style rotation on that is a lot smoother on the Holmes ESC. And that's in my own opinion. And I've run both ESCs on various different motors, and that's just what I personally have seen. And you can see it in some of my videos, and I mentioned it a few times as well. And you order through Amazon and they mess it up? That doesn't sound right. See more fun. See you. All right, Elijah. Catch you later, buddy. You got the $50 WL toys from Harbor Freight. I haven't seen that one yet. I've got a self-riding Dominator, never put in the water yet. He has a Dominator as well. It's a beautiful boat. It really is. A full carbon, full metal. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. You are correct. The Primal Gravedigger, that is still sitting on my buddy's table. It has never been started. I believe he's doing another electric conversion to it. Speaking of electric conversions, mine is about to be back to running again. However, I want to take the water cool system out, which is pretty much out as it is, and I'm going to put the Hobbywing system from Johnny Crash Racing in there. The Hobbywing system, the 560 kV. And with that system, you can take the mechanical brakes completely off. They're not needed. This system will stop so hard, the truck will do an endo. when you hit the brakes. So I'm taking all the mechanical brakes off. I've got to get the vehicle, the tires off of it, get the vehicle together, apart enough so I can set it on this table right here and actually do it, because I want to, of course, video the whole conversion. The issue with the water cooling system, it would kind of drip out and then it would start cavitating, and the radiator is like off of a computer. Honestly, it's not very efficient at getting the heat out of the water. So the motor is just a boat motor. That's all it is. But I really like the clutch in it. The clutch gives it a more softer feel to the driveline and all that, and actually makes it a smoother running truck, in my opinion, than the 560 Hobby Wing, which is direct drive, direct to the chain, to the transmission. The Hobby Wing drive is abrupt, and I have seen Talbot and Sparks both bust parts with the direct drive systems. I've never broken my transmission or shafts or any of that stuff from that style of abuse. I did break the front outputs at the diff because I was practicing for a double backflip, which never happened. But anyways, it's I don't know. I like the clutch, but I want to get completely away from the water system altogether. Okay, so you have noticed that as well. So we're from, so usually Amazon Jam. Yes, direct drive really, it really does. You lost audio? My internet has been really crappy lately, even worse than usual. But anyways, I will be going to the direct system, and what I want to do is actually try to show the difference, even though I can show it on the table. The clutch is just really a smooth system. It really is. Now, with the clutch, I took the springs off of it, and you actually have nice braking, even with the clutch, up to a certain point in which the centrifugal just kind of doesn't work so well because it has to be spinning. In reverse, the clutches are obviously spinning the wrong direction from what they're designed for, so reverse can kind of be a little bit touchy or chattery, put it that way. The body, I've got a clear body from CCXRC. Got that from him, and that should be down at Scale Rat, getting a brand new paint job and wrap. So I get all of that. Vidavon is working on things too. Stay tuned. They're going to be incredible. But that's all I'm going to say about that. And plus, we're at the end of the video. Nobody's going to sit back and watch all the way to the... Nobody sits back and watches 2 hours of video, right? So, I mean, maybe if you're bored while driving to Atlanta, you might sit back and listen to 2 hours of it. Joe is going to be a star. Woohoo! I should do that. I should put like my own Star Hollywood Walk of Fame back there, huh? Put that up there, yeah. All right, so we are pretty much about to wrap down. Let's go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. Get this thing finished up and done so we can move along here. I've got to take care of several things here. Nope. Not past 9 this time, buddy. At 9 o'clock, wrapping this thing up, down, sideways, up, down, against the wall. Yeah, all that stuff. Go back to the beginning. This is over. Well, I mean, so just go ahead and wrap up real quick. I am going to Beat the Creek. I am going to Monster Jam World Finals where I'll debut all the mods that I've gotten to my Raminator, which should be extensive, way beyond where it's at right now. And I'm also looking at making the drive in June to Axial Fest. That's kind of on my list. Yeah. So that's at the very end of this whole 2-hour thing. I was able to hold off all of it. So only you 78 guys have heard that so far. And guys, thank you guys for the happy retirement stuff. I appreciate all that. Hopefully it works out because it's a heck of a thing. K8 straps are now in the States. Nice. I got to get my crate put together. Well, I'm assuming they'll work on the Outcast 8S, right? A good wheel hex for the SCX 10.3. Samex makes some really good ones. Truck Tech. Bondage. Whole lot of awesome. Tom Penley, thank you guys. Yeah, the 12 millimeter hexes are normal. I know Samex makes some really nice hexes for them things. So, all right, guys, wrap this up. My AC just came on, so K8. All right, so I'm gonna use so I've got to get back working on my Creighton 12S project for your straps, huh? What offset? I just go with stock width on those. Maybe add a couple millimeters to it. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'm technically 1 minute past. I guess I did go past, but anyway, all right, let's be done with this, guys. You're awesome, and I will see you guys. Yeah, it really did go fast, didn't it, Speedy? Yes. So I'll catch you guys later. See you guys tomorrow morning. I'll probably go and put up my the clone video. See what you guys think of that thing. All right. Hopefully it doesn't get me in trouble. See you guys in the morning. Later, guys.